watching WGN Midday News.
I have a lunch break riddle for you. It contains the letters GN, and we're not talking about a TV or radio station.
We're talking about this GN anchor's favorite meal. We are making gnocchi with the chef from Gold Coast, Eduardo's Enoteca.
Gnocchi.
Right. In today's lunch break, a romantic Valentine's dinner, we're making fresh gnocchi. Jordan Himmel is the chef and general manager of Eduardo's Enoteca in Chicago's Gold Coast. And I'm telling you, this is the way to my heart. You make a gnocchi meal and that's it. I am done.
Well, today we're going to be doing our famous sage butter gnocchi. Right now I've got my butter down, okay, in a hot pan, medium to hot, you know. And then we've got some sage, whole sage leaves in here. We're going to let those kind of wilt down a little bit so they're edible, okay? And then we've got some fine diced pancetta in here. Now, pancetta is simply Italian bacon.
Right.
Right? So at home, you can use, you know, a nice thick cut bacon. Right? So you just want to chop that up and you can put that in there.
Although
so
I think the pancetta has a better taste than just regular bacon, but I say go for the good stuff.
Sure, that's what gives the salt a little bit, you know, gives the dish a little bit of salt.
Right,
so
okay.
Why don't you spread that out a little bit? We want to make sure that the pancetta gets nice and crispy. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put our gnocchi right in the boiling water over here. I've kind of got this handy-dandy hand strainer to make things a little bit easier for us.
And I know you guys make the gnocchi, and it can be a little challenging to make, but you say the grocery store stuff is pretty good as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can find gnocchi in any local grocery store. You can get it in the frozen food aisle. You can also get it in the refrigerated food aisle. Yes, and then some specialty stores will have it fresh for you as well. Yeah. But we make it fresh every day at the restaurant.
I know. See, so we have to come in there to actually get the really good stuff.
That's correct. So a good indicator to know that your gnocchi's done boiling is you usually see one or two kind of boil to the top.
They start bobbing up, right?
Yes, that's correct. And that's when we'll know to pull it and add it to our sauce. Okay? In this dish, we actually want to add a nice fried egg on top. So we're going to get some butter going.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought that was cheese on top of that dish.
No, the egg kind of gives it a little bit more depth and richness, okay? So that's why we want to do that. And we're going to get this going right in front of us right here, okay? So every year at the restaurant, we do this wonderful event for Valentine's Day. It's kind of a dinner and a movie. And we do a 5-course dinner, and each guest gets like a little cocktail to start with, and then they get some truffle popcorn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we also give them a bottle of wine to share. And then we send them home with a bottle of Prosecco.
Oh,
so
my
you're
goodness.
really getting the decadence of Valentine's Day.
I'll say.
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep through the movie after a bottle of wine, but but it's nice to have the environment, right?
Yeah.
Do you project it on the
Yeah,
wall
so we
there?
kind of set the restaurant up into like an old-fashioned theater, and we've got it projected right on the wall. It's very romantic.
What a fun idea.
Yes. And this year we're going to be showing Casablanca, which is, you know, a pretty quintessential romantic love story.
Right, it's perfect.
Yes. Okay, so we've got our egg going.
Okay.
You don't want to overcook the egg because you want it to be nice and runny, the yolk. So when we break it over the top of the gnocchi, it kind of runs down in there.
Ooze in there.
Yes, and it gives it that nice, you know, rich flavor. So we're going to flip that over just like that, and we'll get it seared on one side. And as you can see, our gnocchi are already starting to pop up.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to take these out of the boiling water.
And you have to get them out early, because if they're too mushy, that's it, they're done.
That's correct.
It's not good. That
So
ruins the whole
we're
meal.
just going to put these right in here with our butter. You want to get the butter to a nice brown color. That way it really gets the flavor out of the pancetta and the sage. Right? And the sage brings a nice kind of natural earthy element to the dish. Okay? Once you got that going, which we're almost there, we can take this and we can plate it up just in a little bowl. This is a nice portion for 2 people to share. At home, you can always use a little bit more to feed everybody. But, you know, it's a pretty decadent dish. So we're going to put this right in
And it
here.
fills you up. It really is so satisfying that you don't need a ton of it.
Absolutely. And so then we're going to take our egg and we're just going to lay it right on the top, just like that.
Okay.
And at the restaurant, we like to finish it with a little freshly grated Parmesan. Okay. And we do a little bit of parsley, just like that.
And then are you breaking that yolk, or you just leave it like that? And
So this is what you're going to do. Once it comes to the table, you're going to have your knife and your fork, and you can take the knife and just break it right on. there.
Oh, so you do it right before you eat it?
Right before you eat it.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
So go ahead, take your knife.
What a fun idea. Okay, I will.
And you just want to break it right over the top there. You just see it all ooze
Let
out.
it goop in there. If you want to go to Eduardo's Enoteca, they are hosting that Valentine's Night of Romance, right? We've got the movie viewing of the 1942 drama Casablanca, all while sipping on your cocktails. You've got your wine, you've got your Prosecco to take home. The restaurant is at 1212 North Dearborn. If you want to find out more, you can go to eduardosenoteca.com, or we will link you right there and have today's recipe. WGNTV.com/midday. And now I shall feast. Yay!